Let's fucking go, chat. Let's fucking go, chat. Let's fucking go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go, chat. Let's make sure everything is in position. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Extra, etc., etc. Please, man, rate the trip. The trip is nice, man. The trip is nice. I got my boots on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And guess what? These are my pajamas, bruh. These are my fucking pajamas, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Got that high school drip on, you know what I'm saying? Got that green tie, got that green cap, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a capper. This is fire, chat. This is fire. I ain't gonna lie. I can actually wear this shit in town, bruh. And people will, yo, why you got that shit on? You got that shit on. I was like, it's that splur. It's that splur, chat. It's that splur, chat. You know, chat, welcome to the humble beginnings. Yo, I thought you. Welcome to this episode of Say Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm saying say whatever, I'm not saying, you know, like, wild out and shit, yeah, bro? But it's a matter of just a Yapp Session, chat. Just a Yapp Session. Yeah, bro? We talk about things that we want to talk about. We do us. You know what I'm saying, chat? I hate this white, man. If you like, I bet. And that too, I don't like that. I don't like if it's too like untidy. Like I get triggered. But when things are too untidy, I get triggered. Like I know there's people like me out there. You know what I'm saying? If things are too untidy, they trigger me, bruh. Like they trigger me, bruh. Untidy things trigger me. Like, why is that shit like that? Why is it like that? Man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes even yeah, bro. But I know there are people who are worse than me. Yeah, bro. I don't like untidy things, but I know there are people, yeah, bro. And people don't understand that these things trigger you, bro. People like, I need drama. They do trigger, bro. I don't know. Maybe we have nerves. Maybe when parents said, yeah. Maybe when our parents was like, yes, nerves. Maybe that's what they meant. But Tina is a new generation. We say it triggers us. We're using new terms. Yes, we're using new terms, chat. Otherwise, it's the same thing. Into untidy nerves. It's the same thing. Maybe the next generation is going like, we said, my pops or my mom used to say, it triggers him, it triggers her. It's the same thing, chat. It's the same thing. Nerves, stop doing that. There are other things, but for now I'm speaking about untidiness. Yeah, bro. There are other things, but I'm call up. Otherwise, today, chat, we have a theme. You know, so what happened is that I usually come in stream. Yeah, bro. But the problem is that I'm in a subject in the head. I don't have a topic. Yabo fika ngithetha ngale yabo into yamphele ingenenza isense ithi ndide namqombana nimbambile yabo. So I've decided, you know what, if I'm going to stream consistently like I want to do, yabo, of course I'm going to do my reaction videos. My reaction people, please go and subscribe on the other channel. That's where I post extra small reacts. That's where I post most of the hip hop, because me, I love hip hop. So I listen to a lot of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I started at home because, you know, charity begins at home. Yeah, well, there are already a lot of people covering Abo Nesty C, Abo Blackie and all that. So I decided, you know what? Let me focus. I'm gonna peep them Nesty C, but I don't think they need me like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they need the push. They don't need that, you know, that spread. It's hard to see Xhosa rappers being reacted to. I'm closer, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna tap into that bag. So go to my other channel, chat. Subscribe to my other channel. Diyaninyanzela right now. Subscribe to my other channel. So it's extra small reacts. This one is just live streaming and a lot of other fun things that we're gonna do on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Streaming. There's a lot of things that we're gonna do in this channel. But thank you for joining the live. But today The theme is Ben 10. Ben 10. If you know, you know. That's why we got the green on. That's why we got the green on. You see what I'm saying? So the theme today is Ben 10. That's why we got the green on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying. That's why we got the green on. You see what I'm saying? These are my pajamas, but you wouldn't tell. You wouldn't tell, bruh. Because I got that drip on. You know what I'm saying? That drip is hella nice, chat. Green on the greenies. On the greenies, chat. On the fucking greenies. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is that I've been dilly-dallying, man. Like, if I'm coming to stream, I don't have a subject, man. So I was like, let me talk about the things that I know, the things that the universe has introduced me to. Yeah, well, this was one of them. Ben Tennyson was one of the things that I was lucky enough that the universe introduced me to. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are you saying, bruh? Hold on. Now he's speeding. Now he's speeding, chat. Hold on. Yo, my lights, they just don't know how to act, bruh. My lights don't know how to act, chat. Cause that's fucking unnecessary, but in the middle of a vibe, and you decide, you know what? I want attention. These lights like attention, chat. Hold on, let's run that shit back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's run that shit back. So what I'm saying is that the topic for the day is Ben 10. I know what kind of Ben 10. Yo, I know what kind of Ben 10 you thinking. Maybe we're gonna go there. I don't know. But no, that's not the Ben 10 I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about. Okay, Ben 10. Okay. Nah. My nigga is a gangster. Chat. This nigga Ben 10 was a fucking gangster, chat. Cause this motherfucker. Hold on. Let him let me eyes. Yo, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Oh, bingo, this shit. Ben 10. No. Chat, this might be the greatest cartoon ever, chat. I'm not talking about anime, I'm just saying cartoon, Ben 10? Come on, chat. Yo, this line is saying, if you see him, you might be out for a big surprise. Cause this nigga would turn into an alien before your very eyes. Let's go! What are you saying? This nigga would turn into an alien before your very fucking eyes. This nigga was a gangster, chat. This nigga Ben 10 was a fucking gangster. Okay, let me make an example. Except, you know the brother there in the street. You know this brother. You know this brother is a thief. You know the bro is always at home during the day but never at night. One day you from the groove and you meet this bro around the corner with his goons, and now you like they're like, yo, give me your phone, dog. And you know this bro like habo kromani do tamabra. Today, check, sap. Habo tamabra. Habo when chigela nuchma check. Mbusile olet. What? Habo tamabra. Gone kanjalo, and you're not gonna say shit. You know what I'm saying? He turned. You know tamabra, he's your neighbor. But there, out there in the night, that nigga just turned into an alien. Tamabra is Ben 10. That's it. Tamabra is Ben 10, nigga. Ben 10 was a fucking legend, bro. This shit is legendary, bro. I'm telling you, on some Tamabra shit, bruh. Cause what do you mean? What do you mean this nigga is gonna turn into an alien before your very eyes? Chat. This nigga was a, bruh. Nostalgia, bruh. Tell you what, chat. Early 2010s. I believe, was this early 2010s, right? Or late 2010s? I think late 2000s. Was this thing early 2010s or late 2000? How do you even calculate this thing? Early 2010s meaning 11, 12, 13. But if I'm gonna say late 2000s, that's mean 2008, 9, 10. 10 included. Can I say early 2010? No, can I say late 2010? Nah. So there can't be a late 2010 referring to 2009, 2008. How does this thing work, chat? How does this thing work? Like the early something and something. Okay, let's talk about this. My chat is early 2010 is 2011, 12, 13. That's early 2010s. But now if I want to talk about 2009, 2008, and 2007, can I say early 2010? Because that's early, that's before 2010. Oh fuck. Can I say early because it's before? Because if you are early, meaning you came before time. Because, come on chat. You are going to school. And school, it's chimes at school, it knocks in at 8. And you get there 7:45. You are early. But if you get there at 8:10, you are late. So you can't tell the principal, Hori, no, teacher, I'm not late. I just came in early, 7:15. Okay. Let's hold on. Come on now. Let me cook. Or time does not work the same way, chat. Because wait, if that is the case, if that's the case, chat, if time does not work the same way, remember, years are. Come on now. Years are also time. Because it's a second, it's a minute, it's an hour, it's a day, it's a week, it's a month, it's a year, it's a decade, then it's centuries and whatever. So how? What are my options here? Because if you arrive at school, yeah, sure, it's shy at 8, cool. But if I arrive 10 minutes to 8, I'm early. So does that mean 2009, 2008, 2007 are early 2010s? Am I talking card, chat? Chat. I'm not talking card. Because how is 2011, 2012, 2013 early 2010s if it is after 2010? Come on now. How is that possible? There is no fucking way. It's still time. Remember that. So don't tell me it's different, because it's still time. But it's just a lot of time. Don't tell me it's intervals. But okay, cool. Like, I wasn't talking about that. This Brew Ben 10 was in a different era, dog. Back in the day, you know that you have to rush home just to watch this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I never had a DSTV, so this thing used to play on SABC 1. I didn't have DSTV growing up. Shout out to the people that had DSTV. You lucky motherfuckers. That's why I mean, when a conversation is about Rigby and Maury, I'm not involved. I never had the chance to watch them. You know what I'm saying? Even Sivio Lutek started making skits. That's when Sivio Lutek started making skits using Rigby and Morty. That was the first time I saw them niggas. And I didn't know who was them niggas. And apparently that time they were in their prime. Me, I know Ben 10, Bob. I know I know Ben 10. Obviously Dragon Ball Z, but I don't think Dragon Ball Z fits in this thing. Cool. I know Ben 10. I think Spy Girls. No. The other ones, I don't really know the other ones. Even Mona the Vampire. If it was on SABC 1, SABC 2, SABC 3, SABC 4, I don't know it. Chat. Teen Titans, I recently saw it. Recently in the Teen Titans. I never knew that. So fuck it. I can't talk about Rigby and Morton. But this nigga here, nah. Me, I'll go through it. We can talk about forever about Ben 10 because this shit took me out of the fucking slums, bruh. Yeah, bro. I was the nerdy kid. You know what I'm saying? So Ben 10 was my go-to. But is Ben 10 the GOAT of all cartoons? Yeah, well, because now if I think we also need to have categories. What does Ben 10 fall? Because I think Ben 10 falls into the cartoon world. Yeah, well, cartoons. Yeah, well, then there's also anime, which is a different conversation because anime is endless. Especially right now, anime is the shit. Anime is like your Dragon Ball Z, your Naruto. Yeah, well, I'm talking about now the ones that a lot of people know. One Piece, your Demon Slayer. That's anime. This motherfucker here is a different motherfucker. This one here. Hold on. I want who was those brews with numbers? Number 8, number 9. Who was those brews? They were brews like that, man. I think I also know that one. So because Ben 10, I used to slap, bruh. Hold on. I'm trying to search who were those brews, man. Teen Titans, Kim Possible, Pokemon, Total Spice, Wings. When I want to call, tell I want to go for two, Bafo Wings. About Blue, about Flora. This one can fit into that, not the other things. I think so because Ben 10 has that special effect, man. Yeah, but we all wanted to run to our houses, bro. We all wanted to run to the crib. I'm like, you know what? Nah. You know what? I have to. I have to stay right through it. I have to. But hold on. But people, DSTV people, I don't think DSTV people can relate, man. And I know, if I say SABC 1, the conversation, you see, how I recognize DSTV brews. DSTV brews, you're like, no, this is playing on SABC 1, and a DSTV brew is gonna come up with a big number. Nah, it's on 191. Hey, shut up, Wena. Shut the fuck up. Hey, bro, Bruce, at school, Bruce even bragged about such things, bro. Like, hey, Baba Tula, it's SABC 1. Nah, bro, I'm not even sure right now I'm saying the correct number. Hey, Bruce, we're like, it's, Bruce, I think bragging has always been a thing, man. I think, I'm going to talk about black people. Black people have always bragged, bro. Like, bragging, I don't think bragging is something that you learn from somebody else as a black person. Black people brag almost about anything. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm watching this thing on SABC 1. When you come, like, man, 191. Hey, Baba, who gives a shit? Who cares? Yeah, but maybe I'm talking from a poor angle because I think I would have bragged too. Saying channel 191 is better than saying SABC 1. I think so. I think so. Yeah, bro. I think so. But as a kid, I enjoyed this shit too much, bro. Yeah, bro. I enjoyed Ben 10 so much that when people started calling their young boyfriends Ben 10s, I actually got offended, bro. I actually got offended when Sugar Mamas started calling the people they date, the young people they date, Bentens. I was pissed. I didn't fuck with that. I didn't fuck with Benton. Was my hero, bro. Benton was my go-to guy. Cause this brew would switch places, bro. Benton was a fucking multiple choice, bro. Benton was a multiple choice, bro. I knew multiple choice. I knew Benton before multiple choice, bro. So you can't tell me. I was pissed. I was pissed because I don't understand why would you take my hero, my childhood hero, and you turn him into your lustful entities, sugar mama. Why are you doing that to me? I'm a child. Let me live my dreams. Now all of a sudden you're dating young kids and then you call them Ben 10. Now this thing must be switched. Now we must focus on the fact that now this thing you make people and people will make everything sexual, but I don't like that. People like making everything sexual, bruh. Like, why, dog? Why must everything be sexual? You talk about this bro. Oh, he's thinking about a new one. Why, dog? Why? Everything must be sexual to you. Everything. We can't even have a proper conversation because there's this one. Sponiel, this one. Niggas are always sponiel. There's a lot of sponiels. Everything must be sexual. Cause how did you guys convert my favorite cartoon and made it about and made it a sexual parabellum about now? All of a sudden now, Ben 10 is a. If you talk about Ben 10 now, it got to a point where it's uncomfortable to talk about the cartoon itself, because the minute you mention the word Ben 10, yeah, it's this and that. I never understood that. Like, it's easy to say like people actually took my childhood away with that shit. What kind of a connotation is that? What is that? What's the correlation between your Sponiel and Ben 10? What's the correlation between Ben 10 and why? What happened? Okay, whoever came up with this shit, that a young brew, sugar mama, yeah, I get it. Don't daddy. What do they call the older ones? Something daddy. Sugar daddy. Yeah, I get those. You should have salt son. I don't know, bruh. But Ben 10. Is it because the brew can change? Okay. I'm also walling now because I'm thinking about this too deep. Is it because the brew can change into a monster? Oh my god. What am I doing, man? What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? Why am I entertaining this? Okay, I can't avoid it. Cause what is the correlation, chat? What is the correlation between the two? What is the correlation? I want to understand. What is the relation between taking this honest cartoon, chat? You take this honest cartoon and then you change it into the mouse is acting up, and you change it into something sexual. What was the correlation? Why did the older woman decide, Hori, the younger person, the young brew that they are dating is Ben 10? What was the correlation? Because I don't think the older people really understood what was happening. Yeah, I really don't think they were tapped in like that. Hold on, chat, my battery is low. I don't think the older people were tapped in like that to a point. Ben 10 just sounded like something cool to sexualize. Yeah, did it sound cool to sexualize Ben 10? Because even Ben 10 himself, he even the creators, South Africa is a creative place, chat. South Africa is a creative place, because even the makers of this show, the people who made Cartoon Network, shout out to Cartoon Network one time, the people who made this show, they never knew that we turned it into something sexual. South Africans turned the whole show into something sexual. People still use that even today. Even today, people are still saying Bang 10. Nyahlanya mara. Nyahlanya nina. This gangster right here. Take me back, bro. Take me back, bro. Oh my God. Take me back right now, bro. Take me fucking back, bro. Cause hold on, take me back, bro. Yeah, I want to talk about the characters now, because I think Forearms was my favorite character. I won't lie, because this nigga right here, the only solution he had was to smash it. That was even before I understood the Hulk. Yeah, you see, Forearms, and I actually tapped into Forearms before the Hulk. I could see the Hulk, but me, the thing is, the Avengers were bit. That's a different conversation for a different day. But the topic now, these blue Forearms would smash the living shit out of it. If that nigga Ben 10 changes into something else but Forearms, I would actually get pissed. Cause how are you gonna win this fight, bro? How are you gonna win with this fight, bro? It was Hulk. Listen to me. It was this nigga. This nigga was not bad too. This nigga was not bad too. Hold on, I forget their names. Chat. Let me first check their names, right? I forgot their names. One thing I liked about, there was a lot of cartoons. Even Superman was wild in that time. Spider-Man was also there. But what I like about Ben 10 was the multiple choice. You know what I'm saying? You can be fucking 10 superheroes in one, chat. Like Superman, cool, you are Superman, and that's it. That's boring. I think maybe not because me, I'm a liar. One thing about me, I'm a liar, chat. Me, I lie unprovoked. Like I lie unprovoked. You don't have to force me into lying. Me, I would just voluntarily lie. You know what I'm saying? But I think my lie, yabo, has some trauma into it, yabo. I think me lying has some trauma into it, yabo. Because me, I grew up with a parent who would beat you for anything. G. My pops would beat you just for unnecessary shit. He would just beat you up. So it didn't help whether you tell the truth or you lie. It actually did help when you actually lie. So I read that situation, horrid. Okay, if my pops is gonna ask me, yo, what happened here? And I tell them, like, he was like, yo, dog, I'm not gonna beat you. Just tell me the truth, bro. Okay, pops, me and the bros were playing ball. The bro kicked the ball to the window, it broke. The beating, chat. The beating that I'm gonna, the beating that I'm gonna get. My bro had imvubu, dog. The bro had imvubu, he was gonna chow you. He's gonna chow you straight up. This bro is gonna chow you so bad, bro. The funny thing, my pops never chowed. If I was playing with y'all, he's only gonna chow me, the son. He's not gonna chow the friend groups. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna chow me and my brothers. The other bros, you are safe. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, so I learned at a young age, if he's gonna ask me something, and I lie, he's actually gonna buy that story. But if I tell the truth, I'm cooked. So it became now a thing. It became a theme where the first lie that comes into my mind is gone. I'm telling it. So over the years, even things that are necessary, dog, even my brothers know this, even today, my little brother once told me, like, hey, dog, we never got, why would you lie? Like, why is there days I'm like, yeah, dog, you are lying, you, and there's no need for you to lie. And dog, 99% of the time, if I tell the lie, I'm not gonna get cooked. But if I tell the truth, 100% of the time, it's shy. I stopped telling the truth way. So now I think as time, I think I'm a traumatized liar. Yeah, but even today now, me, I get a call. Hey, hey, dog. Sometimes I find myself in the working environment at work, lying. I'm like, oh, I just lied. And the thing is now, at work, if you lie about something, they can actually track it. Yeah, well, so the best thing now to lie, when you're lying at work or at school or whatever, lie and then go quickly do something that you're gonna attach to the lie. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I don't think I'm supposed to be saying this information live. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But fuck it. But yeah, I think my lie, chat, is a trauma lie. I'm a traumatic lie. Is there such a thing? Hold on. I don't know. Is there such a thing? Hold on. A traumatic liar. Let's a traumatic liar. Let me chat. Traumatic liar. What is someone who uses lying as a sub? Yes. Sometimes chat, I don't even have to survive. It's not a situation where yes. A traumatic liar usually refers to someone who uses lying as a survival mechanism. Rooted in past trauma, childhood abuse, the brain relies on deception such as fight-flight response to avoid danger, shame, judgment, making life feel automatic and uncontrollable. That nigga traumatized me, bruh. I'm not happy. You see what I'm saying, chat? You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? This nigga fucked me up, bruh. Hold on, chat. Let me remove that from the background. I don't think that nigga is supposed to be there at the video, cause now it's a bit invisible. Yeah, let me do that. It's a what? I'm not lying, chat. It's there. This thing. So me, I used to lie because I had to. I still do that, bro. While not an official, I won't read that part because I need to be right. I still do that today, chat. I still do that. But now the thing is, I can't even pick and choose like when to lie and when not to. Yeah, well, when even in relationships, I've been and in relationships, I've been trash, bro. In relationships because of that thing. Yeah, bro. But anyway, I was talking about the theme song, yeah, bro. Of Ben 10. Let me chat. I was talking about the theme song of Ben 10. The theme song was fire. No cap. The theme song was fire. I ain't gonna lie. The theme song was actually nice. I'm not gonna lie. So as I'm saying, this brew, I don't know who's this one. I don't know the list. I don't wanna lie. 4 Arms is definitely there. Who's X? Hit Blast, yeah. Hit Blast was a cool bro. Hit Blast, I think Hit Blast was made from hold on. Hit Blast was made from hold on. Man, I wanna make sure that I'm talking about the right brews. Hit Blast, I know Hit Blast, man. He was a cool bro. He was made from the. I think they took something from the Fantastic Four. Yeah. 4 Arms. Who's XL R8? There was that Broman who used to from the band franchise. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the quick ass nigga. The quick ass nigga. This nigga. Yeah. I remember this motherfucker. Oh, what the fuck? I remember the Diamond Head. There was that broom that used to spin, man. Cannonball. Was it Cannonball? Was Cannonball on the first franchise? Because it changed as episodes, as time went by. They started changing. They started changing into, what do you call it? Bees shot. There was when he was a kid, and then all of a sudden it's a teenager, and then wara. But I don't want to jump the gun. Okay, let's continue. I wanna walk through. As 4 Arms, the nigga with the brains, Ash. This is X something. Quick ass nigga. This is like a Flash. Because what that's what I'm saying. What they did with Ben 10 is involve these different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? The animal is gonna be whatever, and then 4 Arms is more like a Hulk. The Brew with the brains, it's more like who you can call something from a Marvel movie. There's someone, I can't think about him now. And then the first nigga is like a Flash. And this brew used to be a hacker. He used to be like a hacker. It's like if you want to hack something, this brew is like an ice. Useless ghost. And this brew. And even Benton used to have choices where he likes using this brew, he doesn't like using that brew. But this the reason I'm going to Benton is, of course, to go back to, obviously it's going to come back into by exam. What was happening back then around my life? You get what I mean? What was going on? That's why sometimes while I'm talking, yabo. Otherwise, it was okay. Otherwise, I think a lot of them were not useful, man. Some of these brews were not that useful. They were just extras. He didn't need them. I want to teach it. Come on. Don't listen to my IP. Or should I close the Bible? Have you do the science? Some of them were super useless, chat. Like, some of them were not as necessary as you would think. Some of them were very, very useless, chat. I don't want to lie. But they were bruised, like they were. Like, Ugremeta, when you have to be smart. 4 Arms, when you need strong. XL8, R8, when you need to be quick. That nigga who's a hacker. There was a cannonball, man. I forgot that brew. I think that brew came in when the brew was more of a teenager, ne? I think so. But from here, I think we from the theme song, we have to deal now with the Omnitrix. The Omnitrix is the multiple choice where he can just switch around. Sometimes that motherfucker would glitch. But fortunately enough, what Benton used to be with his cousin, which is Gwen. Gwen was low-key a hater. Gwen was a hater, chat. Am I capping? Gwen was a hater. I don't know if it was because I don't know if because Brew was dumb, but Gwen was a hater. You know when you have a sibling that is actually a hater. Siblings, your own sibling can be your hater, chat. Like your own sibling. You know what I'm saying? Be a hater. Sometimes you can be the hater, but you don't even have it. You don't even know that you're the hater. Because me, I understand being a sibling. Being a sibling means let's traumatize each other there and there, But let's traumatize each other with love. Because me, if my sibling were like, yo, get me something from the shop if I'm going to the shop, I'm gonna tell him shit, but I'm not bringing you shit, but I'm definitely bringing him shit. But Gwen will be like, every time Ben does something, be like, that was dumb, that was easy. Nah, she never agreed. I don't know, maybe it was trying to emulate the brew to become better, because the brew was also dumb. The brew was taking, I think she was smart or something like that, but she was low-key a hater, I don't know. But I'm talking about the Omnitrix, which has this, it used to glitch, but I was going to talk about the driver, the grandpa, the uncle. Was it, who was this brew? Alex was Gwen's boyfriend. I think he came in the second universe, I think so. What's the name of the uncle? Why am I forgetting? What's the name of the uncle, chat? Why am I forgetting the uncle? The whole uncle. What's the name of that bro? Why am I interacting with chat now? What the fuck? What's the name of that bro? Hold on. Ben 10. The driverman characters. Well. Ben, his cousin Gwen, Grandpa Max, Kevin, Vilgax was that brew. No fucking cap. Now Vilgax was that brew. I don't fucking wanna lie. Vilgax was that brew. You know what I mean? If we're gonna talk about classic villains, Vilgax was that brew, man. Vilgax was that guy. Oh my days. What a joke. Also, Vilgax, I thought Vilgax, the way he is, he also was taken from, what's this thing? What's this thing with Johnny Depp? What's that thing with Johnny Depp, chat? Johnny Depp, what's that thing? Fuck. What's that thing with Johnny Depp? No. Pirates of the Caribbean. I think Vilgax was taken from there. It was taken from Pirates of the Caribbean. But the brew was tough as well. The brew was tough. It was just a joker. It was just ass. But yeah, so I think, man, it was one. Was it the greatest ever? Because I don't know what would be in. Benton is definitely in the top 3. Benton is definitely in the top 3. Definitely, Benton is definitely in the top 3. Without a doubt. I don't know how you'll feel, chat, but I think Benton is in the top 3. Cartoon of all time. Benton is there. Benton is definitely, because if something has influence, if something has influence, us South Africans, one thing I know about us as South Africans, we're gonna make something out of it. If something has influence enough, we're gonna cook something. For instance, this thing, Benton. Benton had so much influence that they named Benton, because I don't think people invented that name of dating younger guys being called Bentons, because I'm sure Cartoon Network doesn't know that shit. It came from here. This thing was the influence. That's how big Benton is. You don't tell me about, I don't know anybody who's called Wings. I don't know anything that is called Wings or Teen Titans or Rigby and Morty. I know niggas call themselves Rigby and Morty Ekasi. I know that's influence. That's influence. Ricky and Morty. I'm just a hater because I never had a chance to explain. I see the clips now. I'm like, actually, these bros were cooking. I don't remember conversations that were building from Ben 10, but my English, you even currently today, you can tell a bro that grew up not watching cartoons, bruh. The bros who are like, it's difficult now to articulate themselves. It's difficult for them to actually speak English, dog. Even the girls, me, I see girls on TikTok, chat. TikTok girls. No shade. This is no shade. The girls that like going live on TikTok cannot speak English, bruh. A lot of them, they cannot fully speak English. You would actually like say something on the live. Yo, cherry yako, what? Cherry yako says that? Nah, I'm telling you, watching cartoons helped a lot of bros catch up with English. Like, cartoons helped a lot of bros speak English. I know a lot of bros would stand with me on this one. A lot of bros that cannot articulate or cannot speak English right now is because they avoided cartoons. They did not want to watch cartoons. They felt like those bros. Who's the bro now? Who's the bro now? Let's talk English. He's and all. He's and it funny statistics oko maske sikhumshe Xhosa fine, cool, you are proud, cool, it's fine, udlala induku, sharp, but yo, let's talk English because nami isiXhosa zakwa ndiyasithetha. isiXhosa nami ndiyasithetha nami isiXhosa, but now let's talk English. What now? Excel. Make sure if you have a younger bro or you have a cousin, a young cousin, or you have a kid even, make sure that kid watches cartoons. Because I know a lot of people who avoided cartoons that doesn't have how to speak proper English. Watch cartoons. Watch cartoons. As a child, as a kid, watch cartoons, Shan. Yo, I'm a charity. Hi. And, bro, it's not even a joke. And even a joke. You're trying to talk to a girl, bruh. Maybe it's not. When you're talking to a girl, doesn't mean you're in Nwasa. It's not always the case. I'm just saying, you try to have a conversation with me, English, always, even the bros back in Eastern Cape, back in Emakaya talk, Elalin, Dindiaziwa. English has always been my thing. English. From a young age, because Dan Bugeli Popeye from a young age. Icheri bra, even one word in English. Hayi azidlikidla umntana bra akafuna uthetha isilumo. Hayi manje ngikhumshela azidlikidla umntana bra. Icherry yakho leyo. So girlfriend. Icherry yakho izidlikidle. Ayifuna uthetha isilumo. Ayifuna uthetha isilumo. Ungani hayi ngathetha isilumo nami. I used to think it's a joke. It's not. Azidlikidle umntana akafuna uthetha isilumo bra. Cherry yakho ayifuni bakuthetha isilungu, cherry yakho iyaphuma. Icherry yakho xa ibuliswa WhatsApp ifuna kuthiwe molo. Awukwazi ukuthi kucherry yakho awukwazi ukuthi hi kucherry yakho. Hey. Icherry yakho iyadikwa xa kudlala iTV ingathethi isiXhosa. Cherry yakho bukela uzalo. Cherry yakho ayikwazi uthetha isilungu. Icherry yakho yafuna ukhetha HL home language as isiXhosa neFAL as isiXhosa high school. Cherry yakho yenza maths lead. Cherry yakho zange cherry yakho ifuna ku date ela parada. But I was gumsha. Cherry yakho ithi yisela parada kodwa ikwazi ukukhumsha cherry yakho. Umuntu wakho uyandiyamthanda. I was trolling asilungu but umuntu wakho. Make sure the kids watch cartoons, chat. I'm not sure about what are the cartoons that are being aired right now, but I know they are ass. I don't think anything could beat Prime Cartoon Network, your Rigby and Morty, Prime Cartoon Network, your Powerpuff Girls, your Ben 10s, your Kim Possible. That was Prime Cartoon Network at its peak. Nothing would ever beat that era. I don't know what's playing. I don't know what's playing now. Cocomelon? You think Cocomelon is the shit? Do you know the cool cats? You think Cocomelon is the shit? You know the cool cats? You know Peppa Pig? Do you know Teletubbies, nigga? What are you talking? You do know Takalani Sesame, chat? You know Gundi no Mazwi? What are you saying? You think Cocomelon is the shit? You know Gundi no Mazwi? Do you know Wozani nonke bangani Wozani nonke iskaze yo TV lense sfikile Tina siyadlala siyagunda singamathalente Tina siyadlala siyagunda singamathalente Mbatha bhuti. What? Cocomelon. Gundi no Mazwi. Wait. Hold on, let me remove this. I'm talking about Prime Television. Prime Television, chat. Because what do you mean now? The thing that kids can watch is Cocomelon. But do you know Gundi no Mazwi? Do you know Gundi no Mazwi? Cocomelon is here. Gundi no Mazwi is here. Do you know Tabang? Come on, dog. I don't know what's playing out there, but Prime Cartoon Network, Kim Possible, Ben 10, Rigby and Morty, Cartoon Network. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, bruh. I don't know what's playing now, but I know there's a Cocomelon. But do you know Peppa Pig? Do you know the cool cats? Do you know the cool cats, chat? Bam bam bam. Cool. I'm kitty cat. I'm wallet shoot. And I'm time. Oh, I'm smarty cat. As you can see, I'm wow. Are you kidding me, bruh? But all I'm saying is, make sure your little cousin, your little brother, your little sister, your kid even, they watch cartoons. Because the generation here, go to TikTok, chat. Go to TikTok. Press on any live there that has maybe 5 girls being live. And write a sentence in English. You're gonna see. Go to TikTok. Go to TikTok right now. On any live, 5 girls and more, and type something there in English. Ho ho, ho ho, ho ho. You're gonna see them. Those girls, they didn't want to watch cartoons at a young age. English, they despise it. And English it's a universal English. There's nothing we can change. That's when they want to be woke now. All of a sudden they are woke. Ilwimi labalungu. Nam ndiyakwazi uthetha isiXhosa. Akho nto special ngayo. But I'm not special because I have an added language. Because I was watching cartoons as a kid. I was a nerd. You know, being a nerd helped me, bruh. You see what I'm saying? I do think Ben 10 is the greatest. Ben 10 is the greatest. It is. Ben 10 is the greatest. I don't want to lie. Ben 10 is the greatest. I think I'm gonna start streaming from 9 o'clock from now on. Cause I feel like maybe it's still early. 8 o'clock is actually too early, maybe. But and again, me, I'm a working bro. That's another thing. Being a working bro is not easy. Being a working bro is not easy. But yo, at W stream chat. It's an hour. I know. I'm gonna get into it. The more I come here, show face, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be better. At talking about these topics. I'm gonna be very better, you know. But I'm telling you, this is only the beginning, you know. Because tell me, Hori, why they called my name specifically, bro. So K-Kid and Orish are releasing Karando 2. So there's gonna be an event, a listening session for Karando 2. It's gonna be held at Cultish. So as people who media personalities or whatever you call yourself, pull up there, you know what I'm saying? Because we need to make sure that the thing spreads as much as we can, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, media personnels, people who know people who are into content or whatever. This is your opportunity. Go there, pull up on these people. Make sure the Cape Town is behind Orange and KK, because we need to also support each other, as much as we might see them as big cats, like they don't need one person. Add value, add numbers there. It's more than enough. Let's support as much as we can. Let's support our artists, bruh. Because now they've made it, they don't need us anymore, and then we pull back. That's when they also gonna lose the momentum. So let's go out there in numbers, chat. Just the last message, before I call it a day. Fuck, I enjoyed today. I won't lie. So I think talking about subjects that actually I know a lot about. I didn't know I can talk about Ben 10 for a whole fucking hour, chat. Like, excuse me, miss. W stream, chat. I'm gonna upload this one. Definitely. I'm gonna upload it now. So when people wake up, it's there on the Facebook. Hold on, chat. I need to make a call. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Oh shit. Okay. It's almost 9. How many hours did we stream? Full hour. I think that's solid. I'm not gonna force it. Force it. Fuck yeah. I think I'm on a good verge. Shout out.